Man, how many times have you seen this happen? That one girl you really wanted. She walks away with a guy no one expected. The quiet one, the awkward one, the guy you were sure didn't stand a chance. But she goes with him. And later, she says, he's just different. And you're left with that weird feeling, wondering what he's got, because you did everything right. You were nice, gave her attention, stayed consistent, and yet he's the one she chose. Bro, I learned this late, but I learned it. There are psychological triggers these guys set off, sometimes without even realizing, that make women emotionally attached. And the worst part? You keep showing up strong, confident, loud, while she falls for the dude who just listens and smiles. Today, I'm breaking it down for you. The 8 triggers, the 8 moves that make her attached to the invisible guy. Stay until the end, seriously, because the last one is the most dangerous. And if you don't understand it, you'll keep being the nice guy she respects, but never chooses. And listen, if you really want to master the whole game, there's a book in the description that'll mess with your mind. In a good way. It's not a pickup trick. It's structure. Read it after this. Now listen up. 1. You know what messes with her the most? Peace. That weak guy doesn't try to prove anything. He's just there, quiet, present, not trying to dominate the room. And that calms her down. She thinks, I can be myself around him. But the truth is, he just doesn't set any boundaries. And that lack of pressure, it's addicting. 2. Then there's a pain factor. The guy who opens up, who talks about how he suffered, how he cried, and she feels like she needs to care for him. That protector instinct kicks in, and she starts to get attached without realizing. It's not love, it's a mission, and missions trap people. 3. He listens, just listens. She vents, says everything, and she feels like he gets her, but he didn't say a word. He just absorbed, and her brain turns it into connection. Validation is addicting, bro, and he serves it up with a smile. 4. Now this one's wild. He doesn't expect anything, doesn't demand, doesn't chase. She can ghost him, act cold, throw tantrums, and he'll still be there. That kind of freedom, she doesn't get that from anyone else. And the more free she feels, the more emotionally trapped she becomes. 5. And the worst part? He's always there. She texts, he replies. She needs help, he's already on it. She causes drama, he listens. At first, it feels sweet, but soon it becomes a drug. She knows she has full control over him, and that creates a fake sense of safety. And safety, even without desire, sticks. 6. Here's a sneaky one. He mirrors her emotions. She cries, he gets sad. She laughs. He laughs harder. She vents. He sinks right in. And she thinks, wow, he really gets me. But it's just a reflection. Her brain doesn't know the difference. It just calls a connection. 7. This is a classic. She pushes and he folds. She disrespects him. He forgives. She disappears for days. He stays. Always available. That breaks the natural game. She realizes he'll never leave. And unintentionally, she forms a deep emotional bond. Like, if everyone else leaves, at least he'll stay. 8. And the most dangerous one. He's invisible to other women. No one else wants him. And instead of turning her off, it makes her feel special. Like she discovered hidden value no one else noticed. Pure ego. She starts to believe she created him. And that illusion is dangerously addictive. Now that you've heard all this, you get it, right? It's not that he's better. It's that he hits her psychology without even trying. While you're out here trying to impress, he just exists. While you're proving your value, he stays non-threatening. And that's exactly what she wants to feel. But listen, I'm not saying you should become that guy. I'm not saying to fake weakness. I'm saying understand the game. Use what works with awareness, posture, and structure. Because when a real man controls the same triggers, the weak guy pulls by accident. He becomes impossible to resist. You don't have to be the broken one she tries to fix. You need to be the one she respects, but still feels safe with. That's called balance. Strong without being overbearing. Direct without being aggressive. Absent without being neglectful. But only if you know what you're doing. If you really want to master this, the book's in the description. It's not a trick. It's a mental blueprint. A silent presence. A deep understanding of how women operate and how to own the game without even playing it. Grab the book. Read in silence. Apply without noise. And watch how she changes without even knowing why. You don't need to be the last pick or the first one forgotten. You can be the one she never gets over. It's all about what you do next. You want to know the craziest part? It's when you start seeing her shift. Before, she answered whenever she felt like it. Now, she leaves you on read and comes back later. Before, she laughed at your jokes. Now, she listens in silence. Before, you were just a friend. Now, she's complimenting your stare, your energy, your calm. And you didn't even change that much. You just stopped chasing, stopped over-explaining, stopped trying to prove you're the right guy. Because, bro, once you understand how she works on the inside, you never act the same again. You learn to walk in quiet and still make her turn around, to disappear and haunt her thoughts, to say little, but live in her head for days. That's the level. Not for revenge, not to hurt her, but to stop being the guy begging for attention and start being the one she misses in a crowded room. Here's the truth nobody tells you. You don't need to be the hottest guy or the richest. You just need to be unforgettable. And that can't be bought. It's built with silence, with structure, with self-control, with emotional reading. She doesn't need to understand what you do. She just needs to feel it. And if she feels it, she stays. Now it's your move. You can close this and keep living the same life. Or click the link and start flipping the game. Because if weak guys are triggering her by accident, just imagine what you can do on purpose. You'll remember this video a few months from now when she looks at you differently. When another girl asks, there's something about you I can't explain, what is it? And you'll just smile, because it's not your cologne, not your outfit, not your car. It's what you finally understood. She doesn't want the guy begging to be chosen. She wants a guy who knows he already is, who doesn't chase, who doesn't compete, who doesn't play her game, because he's too busy winning his own. And when you become that man, respect follows you, attraction grows in silence, and the world starts treating you differently. The choice is yours. Keep being who you've always been, or become the man no one forgets. Click the link, get the book, disappear for a while, come back changed, and watch her look at you like she never has before. Game over.